install day. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Rory's Workshop. The AWE Coldfront intercooler today. And look at the absolute girth of this thing. She is a girthy girl. And we're excited to put this thing in because the number one thing on B9, S4s, and S5s, I will say is cooling. That's like where they're deficient. When you're tuning your car, when you're putting an aftermarket intake, exhaust, things like that, performance mods, you're gonna need supporting mods. So an intercooler might not be the sexiest, but it's definitely one of the most essential, especially for this car because Evan takes us to the track. Want to keep cool temps throughout laps, and this is definitely going to be the mod to do it. So skip the boring part, like taking the bumper off. This isn't going to be so much a how-to as it is going to be like a before and after install. And then we have some gnarly roads. It's snowing pretty crazy right now, so we'll see if we actually get some real-world testing in. Yeah, we'll do some launches. Obviously, we don't need traction and good times to get temps, so we'll do a few before and afters like that. Evan already took this car out this morning, got some temperatures after like 3 launches. So obviously I'll display everything on the screen as necessary, but for the sake of starting the video, let's check in with Rory, see, I guess, the process of taking off the OEM one and putting on the new one. So disconnect these little flappy doodahs. Air charge pipes? That too. So the air comes in, what, here? And then comes down here.
Comes in and it comes out.
And then
it's cold.
It gets cooled down. And that's the technical specification, explanation, documentation.
Take this thing off while you're at it. Get some room.
Hold on. How come my thingy is different? Why do I got holes up here?
These cars are like quite a bit different.
But my thing has holes on one side. This one's all holy, and this one's not. Any reason for that? Anybody know? Hey, look at that.
Dude.
What happened there? Like, how does that happen?
Just from hitting it. Sorry, bleep hitting it. But it's a good thing we're replacing it because those are kind of screwed. Smell that. Boy.
Can we have the audience smell it?
Yeah, you want to take a smell?
Ringer on over. It's as simple as lining it up and slapping it on.
Slapping it? No, there's going to be a bracket itself, but yeah.
You just fit this hose diddly over this here.
Where's the bracket?
Is it in the box?
Oh, it's sold separately, bro. I didn't tell you.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, so no way this,
It's in the lollipop bag.
no way this using factory hardware.
Can we see the heavy dutiness? What is this, stainless?
And 4 little screws.
Lollipop.
Go.
I love when AWE does this.
They do it for everything.
You want to see
Exhaust.
pictures of this? Scan a QR code.
It's literally a PDF. It's so sick. For those of you that are DIYers like us and don't take your car to a shop where they charge you a lot, all you have to do.
Charge you a lot.
We are the consumer.
You are the
If
consumer.
the average Joe took their car to a shop, they'd be charged what, 110 an hour, 120 an hour.
Yeah.
But instead,
Oh, that is nice.
AWE makes it super easy. It gives you these instructions with literal layouts. That is so sick.
Everything.
How long is this PDF?
It's only
6 pages?
5-6 pages. Yeah, but it shows the fitment. It shows your lineup on your bolts here. Everything.
If you guys need the steps, I'm just telling you right now, we're not going to show like the how-to in this video. I'll link a PDF in the description though, the exact one that is scannable, which if you order this, you'll have access to anyways. But I want to make it as easy as possible and be as transparent as possible with the install. If anything goes awry, which knock on intercooler, we hope doesn't happen, we'll address it and fix it. The side-by-side girth comparison. Sheesh.
Important step is your factory retainer. Evans is broken, but right there, missing. It's fine. These 3 tabs, if you look closely, this guy, and this guy need to be made flush to fit the extra thickness of the intercooler. So you need to cut these off right there. Just like that.
Is that a step listed or like?
Yes.
Okay.
But important step that is not super apparent on there.
Cool. Good to know.
One that could get looked over that should not get looked over. Or you will have some
I have
problems.
a hard time putting it back together.
Exactly.
like a big Lego set.
Jensen's RIP Crash Barn.
So, ladies and gents, one more thing. Rory already mentioned it, but since this was in an accident, we are missing the piece that goes right here. It is present on this side. If you have a car that has not been in a front-end collision, you should have that piece.
You won't have this issue.
Yeah. So that's just one of those fun little things we got to deal with.
Still
That's
pretty
actually,
damn
yeah,
solid.
that's good.
Well, this will go into.
Yeah, that gets screwed.
There's bolts that hold it this way.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. You give it the dad tug of approval.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Oh, it's not moving.
It's as easy as that, just clamping her back up.
Clamp her down. Make sure that hose is on there tight. So it's as easy as making sure these fit and tightening them down. The actual pipe on the end of the intercooler is a little smaller than factory. So I would probably go with an aftermarket.
So can the average DIYer do this at home?
Easy.
Easy.
This is one of the installs where I wouldn't even dare take it to a shop. Just do it yourself. As long as you're comfortable putting an Audi in service mode, meaning taking off the entire front clip, yes.
Just use your discretion if you are confident doing this. I mean, this is pretty much it, right? Like it's technically installed.
Yeah, we just gotta put everything back together.
Just make sure everything's good.
Yeah.
Line everything up.
All right,
Playing
crash
mechanic
bar back
shops
on,
is much more
baby.
fun
It's to the point where, like, if you look at it, you don't notice it, but if you know, you know. It's like looking through a twin turbo Lambo rear bumper and seeing a little snail back there. Couple finishing touches, get that last little bit on there. Front end is nearly complete. Beauty of a day here in northern Michigan, folks. Sunny and 75. Woo! We're gonna do some more testing because AWE claims like a certain percentage of like increased airflow and coolage temperature. That's not the right word, but we're gonna roll with it. So I guess for a good comparison, obviously we're not on the track right now, but you took this to Black Hawk Farms and then you ripped like 20 laps in a row. Do you remember what your temps were at?
Usually on track in the summer, 225 to 250.
Okay.
During laps, we're running in the 250s.
That's one tough thing about doing automotive stuff in Michigan is sometimes you get nice February days like this and it's tough to do year-round stuff, but we're pushing through it anyways.
We'll go back the other way and see what we can get it up to. Just kind of ripping on it a little bit. Up to 158, 162.
But we're at what, 170 right
170
now?
Now we just went giving it some good pulls. Earlier I was getting it up to 200 plus, like easily.
And it's already
cooling
going
back
down. 168.
Downshifting right here.
What's the outside temp right now? 30?
30.
Huh.
Right around the same as earlier. Right away, can definitely tell we're having a harder time just even getting it up as hot as we were earlier with a few pulls. So that's really cool.
Yeah, and this car is going to be on the track here this summer, maybe in the spring, right?
Yeah, April 28th is Audi Club.
So we'll have to get the report from that on a couple laps, maybe throw a GoPro in here or something. That'd be fun.
Last spring we were getting it way too hot. We'll definitely see a big difference.
Cool. Mine, you can see peeking out there, a little baby one, but the real deal right here. It's a little chilly out here, so I'm gonna wrap up the video quick. But if you guys enjoyed, want to see more stuff on the S5 or the S4, which we did actually just tune, plenty of stuff planned for both these cars. So stick around, hit subscribe. Again, if you guys are new, want to see more stuff like this, hit the like button for the algorithm. Until next time, we'll see ya.